French lessons on Duolingo. I haven't practiced French in a few days, so I should probably get some practice in. And I gotta keep my streak alive. So I studied French in high school, and I haven't really studied it in a very long time, so I'm kind of starting from the beginning. So you'll see that I haven't really gotten very far in the Duolingo tree. So at the top we have basics, and I try to make sure that I get all of the skills gold as I go along. Except these ones, which are like the little extra lessons that I haven't done yet because they're kind of more for when you're closer to the end of the tree. So I've passed the first checkpoint, and I am most of the way through the second checkpoint. And the French course on Duolingo is really big, so I have a long ways to go. As you can see, the second checkpoint is pretty close, but I want to make sure that I get all of these skills gold first. So, pretty close, but that's what we're going to be working on today. So I'm going to start with these three here that I've broken. We're going to start restoring these ones. So let's start with activities. Restore. And we're going to practice without a timer so we can take our time. Now I do have to apologize in advance for my French pronunciation because I only practice French on Duolingo at the moment, so I only ever hear the way it's pronounced on Duolingo, which is probably not correct most of the time. But I'll do my best. And also prepare to see a bunch of really stupid mistakes. That's how you learn. It's just part of learning a language, So our first lesson here, we have to translate this sentence into French, and it says, I swim often. So in French, that would be Je nage souvent. Now we have to translate this French sentence into English. And it says, Tu veux danser? Do you want to dance? Now we have to translate into French again. I dance a lot. It's very slightly different from I dance often. Je danse beaucoup. Oh, didn't press the U down. I do know there's a U in there. To kind of get my hands around the phone to be able to record this, so it's a little awkward to type. Marie, tu danses? Marie, do you dance? Oops. They work together. Ils travaillent ensemble. And for this one, we have to pick the missing word that goes here. So it says Marie, tu, and then there's a blank. So we have to pick the correct conjugation of danser, which in this case is this one. Marie, tu danses. If I remember correctly, the ones where you have to restore the skills nageons tous les jours. I want to sing. Je veux chanter. They are working together again. Let's have elles travaillent ensemble this time. I want to visit Paris. Je veux visiter Paris. I want to dance. Je veux danser. I dance often. Je danse souvent. I like to dance. J'aime danser. I like to sing. J'aime chanter. You are dancing. Tu danses. You'll notice I don't really pay attention to capitalization or punctuation most of the time because Duolingo doesn't recognize capitalization or punctuation, so it doesn't really matter. So I don't tend to bother. I am dancing. Je danse. Duo says, great work. Let's make this a bit harder. Thank you. We swim often. Nous nageons souvent. We are swimming. Nous nageons. I'm not sure how these are harder. Okay. So there's one lesson restored. Got my daily goal of 10 XP. And I've got my 773-day streak. So next we're going to restore the skill breakfast. This one here. Breakfast, breakfast, restore. Okay. Je n'aime pas les yaourts. I don't like yogurt. Do you want some sugar? Tu veux du sucre? Elle prend des céréales au petit déjeuner. I think that's she has cereal for breakfast. Or she is having some cereal at breakfast, okay. We eat a strawberry. No one would ever say that in English. Nous mangeons une fraise. We're all just sharing the one. We just take little nipples and then pass it around. It's a really inefficient way of eating strawberries. Tu prends du café au petit déjeuner. Do you have coffee at breakfast? I hate coffee. Je déteste. Oops, gotta change my keyboard here. I think it's that one. There we go. Now I can type the accents. Je déteste le café. I can't remember if there were words that were supposed to have accents before now. Probably. Oh well. Sometimes I type them, sometimes I don't. Again, Duolingo doesn't normally recognize whether you use the accents or not, so, you know, it's important to know that they're there, but you don't need to type them. Tu manges des yaourts tous les jours. You eat yogurt every day. Every day. Do you want sugar? She is eating some bread. Some coffee at breakfast. Du café au petit déjeuner. Oh, that accent isn't supposed to be there, that one. Il aime les fraises. He likes strawberries. I drink some tea at breakfast. Je bois du thé au petit déjeuner. I love the rhythm of French, isn't that so beautiful? Je bois du thé au petit déjeuner. That's just gorgeous, isn't it? I know a lot of people don't like the way French sounds, and I just can't understand that. It's so beautiful to me. The flow of it, that beautiful pattern, and the way all the different consonants come together. It's just, I don't know, it's lovely. Anyway, here we have Tu aimes les fraises? Do you like strawberries? I love strawberries. They're one of my favorite fruits. Only if you can get them. Like the massive ones that you get these days, they don't really tend to taste like much of anything. So I prefer the little ones that you can get, like the organic ones. If you can get them from like someone selling them from their car on the side of a road or something, those are always the best strawberries. I love those strawberries. I hate honey. Je déteste le miel. I think it's miel. Yeah. I remember that because it's the same in Russian. Miel. Miel. Il prend des céréales au petit déjeuner. He has cereal at breakfast. I always mistype breakfast the same way, don't I? I hate milk. Je déteste le lait. Ils adorent les yaourts. They love yogurt. Do you like strawberries? Tu aimes les fraises? Great work. Let's make this a bit harder. I am having cereal. Je prends des céréales. Oops, got the accent wrong again. There's supposed to be another accent there. You are having some coffee with sugar. Tu prends du café avec du sucre. I said I was going to make lots of mistakes, and then we've had 2 perfect lessons in a row. That's a fluke, I think. Although I am finding it helps to slow down a little bit and think about it. You make less mistakes that way. Fewer mistakes. Okay, so now we're going to restore this one here. School. Restore. Je ne comprends pas. I don't understand. Je ne comprends pas. You have to take classes here. Now we have to select which one of these 3 is correct. So it's going to be this one, number 2. Tu dois prendre tes cours ici. Because these other ones are nonsense. Je ne comprends pas. Again, we have to choose the correct conjugation, which is this one. Je ne comprends pas. Cette matière est facile. Oh, I think matière is subject. This subject is easy. Yes. Do you understand? l'université. They are learning French at the university. Or I guess you could say at university. Is it easy or is it difficult? C'est facile ou c'est difficile? I think I spelled one of those wrong. Yeah, this one needs 2 F's. And then we have the same thing again, just the opposite. It always bothers me when they do that. Is it easy or is it difficult? C'est facile ou c'est difficile? I have an exam in September. J'ai un examen en septembre. Est-ce qu'il comprend? Does he understand? The dictionary. Oh, I can't remember the gender. I think it's le dictionnaire. Oops, I can't type. I still spelled it wrong. Okay. But it is masculine though, so. Est-ce qu'il apprend le français? Is he learning French? This lesson is difficult. Oh, I'm really bad at remembering the gender of nouns in French. I think it's cette leçon est difficile. Okay, good. Est-ce qu'elle apprend le français? Is she learning French? This subject is easy. Cette matière. Oops, I always struggle to type this accent. Cette matière est facile. Je dois prendre des cours d'anglais. I have to take some English classes. Okay, or you could just say I have to take English classes. This subject is difficult. Cette matière est difficile. Vous voulez prendre des cours de français? Do you want to take French classes? I understand. Je comprends. This is my dictionary. C'est mon dictionnaire. Spelled it right that time. And we get another chance at this one. Le dictionnaire. Okay. So now we've restored those 3 skills that were broken. So I think next, let's do a couple more. Usually when I get to level 4 on a skill, I will test out of it because I feel like I've done enough at that point and I have a pretty good grasp on it, depending on the lesson. For some of the harder ones I will do all the lessons again, but they don't really get that much harder for the last level, so I tend to just test out. So let's test out, or see if we can anyway. As I said, it's been a while since I actually practiced French, so I don't really remember what's in this skill, so we'll see if I can do it. Okay, so our first question is, write this in English. Je finis ma réunion, which means I am finishing my meeting. Then we have is finishing his work. Tu travailles sur quoi? What are you working on? Here we have another fill in the blank. J'ai blank d'un livre. And the correct one is this one. J'ai besoin d'un livre. I need a book. Les chefs means the bosses. Elle blank quelle idée. Another conjugation. And we need this one here. Elle choisit quelle idée. Which idea are they choosing? J'aime leur idée. I like their ideas. Are you finishing the project in March or in April? Tu finis le projet en mars ou en avril? Tu as besoin de travailler sur cet ordinateur. Do you have to work on this computer? I think that's right. Or do you need to work on this computer? He chooses his projects. I think it's choisit ses projets. Elle choisit cette idée. She chooses this idea. He is finishing his project. Il finit son projet. Ses collègues. 16 colleagues. There are 18 rooms. Il y a 18 salles. I have 17 colleagues. J'ai 17 collègues. Oh, I struggle to type this. It's because I don't use the proper French keyboard, I just use the normal English keyboard and then add the accents on, which takes a couple extra keystrokes. I need this room. I think this is J'ai besoin de cette salle. De cette salle. Yeah. I don't know why that sounded strange to me. The schedule. Les horaires. Do you choose your projects? Tu choisis. I think it's tes projets. Oh yes, but I spelled the verb wrong. Choisis. You choose the dates of your vacation. Tu choisis les dates de tes vacances. Typing a question mark because I'm feeling uncertain about whether it's correct. Okay, so we tested out of that one. Yay, now on level 5. And let's do a couple lessons from the joli hôtel. Il y a un petit hôtel dans cette rue. There is a small hotel on this street. Where is my key? Oh, I don't think I remember how you say key in French. Où est? I'm gonna guess mon clé. No idea if that's right. Ma clé, okay. But I did remember the word, so I'm counting that as a victory. And I also forgot the accent on U. Un joli parc. A pretty park. The key. La clé. Un très joli hôtel. A very pretty hotel. La serviette est sur le lit. We want this one because it's singular. La serviette. Tu veux réserver une chambre d'hôtel? Do you want to reserve a hotel room? Or do you want to book a hotel room? Un blank restaurant. So we want the correct declension, I guess, of petit. Is that a declension for an adjective? I think so. Un petit restaurant, a small restaurant. La serviette est sur le lit. The towel is on the bed. Une jolie chambre. Just picking the right form again there. Une jolie chambre. A pretty room. The towel. La serviette. Un grand lit. Again, we just want the correct form of the word grand. The towel is on the bed. La serviette est sur le lit. This is a pretty room. C'est une jolie chambre. I don't actually like it when it gives you most of the sentence like that. I don't feel like that's helping you learn very much. So I'm gonna click make harder so that I have to do the whole sentence myself. The towels are in the bathroom. Les serviettes sont dans la salle du bon bain. La salle du bain. De bain. Okay. Close anyway. Two towels. Deux serviettes. Where is my key? Où est ma clé? The towels are in the bathroom. Les serviettes sont dans la salle de bain. There we go. I've earned 63 XP so far today. It's more XP than I've gotten in a while. Been kind of neglecting Duolingo lately. Let's do one last hotel lesson. I am booking a room. Je réserve une chambre. Then we have another picture where we have to fill in a couple blanks. So there's a man at a reception desk here, ringing the little bell. Bonjour, je voudrais une blank. réserve les billets aujourd'hui? Are you booking the tickets today? Are you booking the plane tickets? Tu réserves les billets d'avion? Est-ce qu'il y a une télévision dans la chambre? Is there a TV in the room? Thank you for this good breakfast. Merci pour this good breakfast. Ce bon petit déjeuner. Combien de serviettes voulez-vous? How many towels do you want? Il réserve une chambre. I'm just conjugating the verb again there. Il réserve une chambre. They are booking a room. C'est un bon restaurant. It's a good restaurant. Une chambre pour 3 nuits. A room for 3 nights. A small TV. Un petit télévision. Oh. Okay, apparently télévision is feminine. I did not realize that. Nous réservons une table. We are booking a table. Nous réservons une table. You are booking a hotel for how many nights? Tu réserves un hôtel pour combien de nuits? Oops. I'm having trouble typing over here. Tu réserves une chambre dans cet hôtel. Are you booking a room in this hotel? Let's do it with the formal version this time. Are you booking the plane tickets? Vous réservez les billets d'avion? Are you booking a room in this hotel? Vous réservez une chambre dans cet hôtel? And a small TV again. And now we know it's une petite télévision. 77 XP. I am currently in the Obsidian League. I've been in the Diamond League recently for a few weeks, and it was so incredibly stressful. I wanted to get the achievement for finishing number 1 in the Diamond League, and I did, but that was kind of all I did for the entire week was Duolingo. That was the week that I started French again because I figured I could get through the easy first lessons really quickly and get a lot of XP, which felt a little bit like cheating, but I mean also I was learning something, and Duolingo leagues aren't there's no point to them. You don't win anything, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, but anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and maybe you learned something too. let me know if you like this kind of video, and I can always do some more. I do some Welsh on Duolingo every day just to kind of keep it fresh in my mind. And I've been very slowly working my way through the Russian tree as well. Although it's infuriating because if you've ever tried to do a Duolingo course for a language that you speak fluently, you'll understand how frustrating it can be. I also did German on here a long time ago. I could maybe pick that up again. And I just started some Japanese lessons the other day for fun. I don't think I'm actually going to learn Japanese, but, I'm curious, I guess. Feel free to quote me on that if in 10 years I'm like living in Japan or something, speaking fluent Japanese. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little Duolingo video, and I hope you learned a thing or two, or maybe you brushed up on your French, or maybe you speak French and you are appalled at my accent. My yellow light filter is just turned on again, which means it is time to go to bed. So sleep well, have sweet dreams, and I will see you again very soon.